Ready?
Tummy full of edible gummy, something and yummy. I'm ready.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sitting on the Floor. My name is Bella.
I'm Kira.
And this is a podcast where we talk about anything and everything and nothing all at once.
Slay.
I'm not going to lie to you. This podcast definitely feels like it's going to be a little all over the place. There was planning that went into this, but it was chaotic planning.
Really?
Planning that happened 6 hours ago. So the topic of this week that we're going to be talking about are movies, more specifically like generational movies, and then also the people in those movies
and people that aren't in those movies.
Pretty much everyone I wrote down was an actor, so I guess we're talking about actors in movies and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna go down the line and talk about some generational movies and what we liked about them, or if we didn't like them. I wrote down a couple that I wasn't a fan of as well.
I didn't.
Everybody
I should have done that.
Everybody loves.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I didn't.
We're gonna be Rotten Tomatoes today.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. Did you write down 80s?
Yeah.
Did you do 70s?
I did not do 70s.
Me either. Okay. We're on the same page. The first movie I wrote down was obviously my favorite movie ever. I watch it at least once a week. The Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
10 out of 10. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Such a good movie.
Such a good movie. Nothing tops.
No. I wrote down, like, from The Princess Bride. Did you have a crush on Wesley?
Yeah.
I didn't. I had a crush on Mandy Patinkin.
That's fair.
Like,
Gideon?
yeah.
Yeah.
Not as Gideon.
Yeah.
Gideon.
As Gideon. No, yeah, Gideon.
That's all you can have him. He said, help, please help. But no, like, I love The Princess Bride. We used to quote it back and forth, my mom and I, all the time. When I get married, I want at least one person to go, marriage. Marriage is what brings us together.
Or inconceivable. I want somebody to stand up if somebody's like, if there's any objections, and I need somebody to stand up all the way in the back and be like, inconceivable.
And then somebody goes, I do not think that word means what you think it means. Such a good movie.
It's a really good movie.
And like, it's crazy because I'll bring it up to some people and they're like, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. If you would have never shown it to me, I would have never been living the life I'm living now.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Did you like, I forget his name, who plays Wesley, but did you like him in Stranger Things? In Stranger Things 3? He was the mayor. Yeah, that was him.
He was the mayor.
Yeah. Did you like him in that? Well, I mean, not like, obviously
no.
not his character. He was a bad character, but like,
It's okay.
it's okay. Yeah.
It's all right.
It wasn't very memorable. I had to bring him up.
That's crazy. I didn't even until I there's movies that people will play in, there's one specific I literally told you about it. What was that one that I was like, oh, did you know this person plays this person? Never mind. There's people that I've seen in movies that they look completely older or different in other movies, and I won't know until somebody brings it up. I'll be like, oh my god, that does look like them.
Princess Bride, great movie. 10 out of 10. My favorite movie from the 80s, close second to The Princess Bride, is Labyrinth.
That one's good.
The Princess Bride is a close second to Labyrinth. I have a Labyrinth lunchbox. I shout out Larry.
You have a Labyrinth lunchbox?
Mm-hmm. Have you never seen it? Mm-mm. It's in there right now. I use it every day. Shout out Larry if you're watching this. I know Larry's watching this. Larry's our biggest fan.
Period, Larry.
Period, Larry. Shout out to Larry. He always gives me little rundowns and everything. Larry and Robert. Shout out to our biggest fans. But anyways, Larry gave me a Labyrinth lunchbox for Christmas.
That's a slay.
It was so sweet of him.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Larry. But yeah, I love Labyrinth. I think the puppets in it were really fantastic. I think the dialogue was really well written for its time, and the fact that it took on the movie feels like a play, but a screen adaptation of a play, and it's really beautiful. Also,
you remind me of the Babe.
What Babe?
The Babe with the power.
What power?
The power of voodoo.
Hoodoo.
You do.
Do what?
Remind me of the Babe.
Also David Bowie.
Period.
I rest my case. David Bowie.
The Neverending Story.
Can I be so honest with you?
No, you can't. Nope. I won't take any criticism.
I've never
None
seen
whatsoever. You've never seen it? You know what? I I can't even be mad because there's so many people that haven't seen it. It is such it was scary when I was a kid, but I've rewatched it like recently and it's a good movie. It's such a good movie. And I've been scouring the internet for a plushie of the Luck Dragon and I cannot find one and I'm really mad about it. It's so cute.
I'm gonna find one for you. The movie was put on for me to watch, and either I watched it and I didn't retain any of it, or I just simply got up and walked away.
I can't really watch it often because I'm crying in the first 15 minutes.
I remember the dragon. Like, I know the movie.
Do you remember the horse?
Oh, shoot. Maybe it was the horse. I don't know. I remember an animal.
In the quicksand.
Girl, I don't know. I just remember an animal. All I know is it was put on for me. I remember seeing an animal, and I don't remember anything after that. So, I can't contribute to the Neverending Story.
That's fair.
But have you ever seen The Dark Crystal? So, my mom and I make fun of The Dark Crystal all the time.
Matthew, you smell so good.
Matthew smells so good. Hold on, let me just plug real quick. It says this candle smells like Matthew Gray Gubler. What is it? Is that what it says?
Period.
Smells like Matthew Gray Gubler being the ultimate man of your dreams.
Period.
He was already the man of my dreams. Matthew, call me. I don't like how that sounded.
Call me.
My mom and I, we make fun of The Dark Crystal all the time because it was, I'm pretty sure it was made by the same people who made Labyrinth. It has very much of a Labyrinth-esque feel. But it's just, it's a very strange movie, which, I mean, Labyrinth is too, so I can't really say anything about that. But it's just, it's different. It's weird. I know people are diehard fans of it, and my mom and I, we make fun of it all the time.
So the next one, Can't Buy Me Love. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh my God, Bella, watch it.
I know, I'm sorry.
Watch it. Please watch it. It's such a classic. It's such a good movie.
Wait. Is that with Patrick Dempsey?
Yeah.
Then yes, I have.
Oh my God.
Patrick Dempsey. Oh my God.
Patrick Dempsey. Oh, don't get me started. It's such a good movie. 9 out of 10 movie. It made me mad, but the ending was really good.
I feel like we watched Can't Buy Me Love together, actually.
Did we?
I feel like there was a time where we watched it together, where we had like an old like classic movie night. And I used the term classic loosely because I know people are going to be pissed because they're like, classic movie.
It's classic to us.
Classic to us, okay? We were born in the 2000s.
Period.
Give us some peace. Anyways. But I think we had a movie night where we went to Walmart and we got like cheap snacks and chips and like sodas and everything. Then we came back and we watched a whole bunch of movies.
We did that a lot.
We did do that. That was kind of our whole childhood.
Yeah.
But I really feel like there was one night, I remember it almost completely. I'm pretty sure Can't Buy Me Love we watched. I forgot about that movie.
It's such a good movie.
I haven't seen it in so long.
It's such a good movie. Nobody's ever seen it.
I don't remember what it's about.
It does not get enough recognition.
Yeah, I don't remember it that much, but I remember Patrick Dempsey.
Patrick wanted to buy a telescope or something because he was a nerd, and then he ruined the girl ruined the dress, and he bought her a new one to pretend to be his girlfriend, and then he got all dicky
and popular.
Yeah.
The Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys, I have not seen since I was a child, and when I saw it when I was a child, it traumatized me.
I swear I thought we watched it together.
I don't think we did. That's the one with the vampires, right?
Yeah.
I think I told you I didn't want to. I'm pretty sure because my mom used to watch that movie. She had the the discs and stuff, and she put it on, and I got scared out of my fucking mind.
But I thought Charity had mentioned about how we were gonna have like a Lost Boys 2 night because
there's a second one?
Yeah, because remember we didn't know there was a second one. Maybe, I don't know. But Charity found out there was a second one and we were all gonna watch it together.
I remember not liking that movie at all.
Well, all I can say
it was scary. I'd probably like it now. But when I first saw it, I was like fucking
dang.
Child.
What about The Breakfast Club?
The Breakfast Club classic. I had a Breakfast Club shirt on in the other episode.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that.
I think it was the last episode.
Bender from Breakfast Club was fun as fuck. Hold the phone. You're telling me you're not looking at that man? He's like, can you hear it? Do you need me to turn it? You're telling me you're looking at that man? You're not like, damn. Need me an aggressive man in my life.
From Angles.
His hair alone, his style and his
Okay,
hair.
the hair, the
Come
style.
on.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
Come on.
I guess.
But also with that,
I have that one written down too.
I had an not unconventional, but Anthony Michael Hall, I loved him in like 80s and 90s movies. And I don't know if that's because I had like a tiny bit of a crush on him or if I just really
Who is
loved the
that?
movies he was in. Brian from The Breakfast Club, the nerd.
I loved the nerd.
I love him. I had like I don't know if it was like a school.
I don't think that's unconventional.
Not unconventional, but most people when they were watching movies he was in, he was always like the secondary love interest where people just like didn't really care about him.
Well, that's not fair to him.
Justice for you,
Period.
Anthony.
Justice for Brian too.
Justice for Brian too.
The next one I had, the last one that I have actually, is The Outsiders.
Hell yeah.
That one. I saw it
I believe in you.
the first time I saw it was in school. They had us watch it in school because we read the book. And then I cried. And I was like the only one crying.
Yeah, nobody cried over that in middle school. It was weird.
Like, what the fuck? You guys are heartless.
You guys are
for
heartless.
real. Like,
stay
golden, pony boy. Immediate tears.
Yeah.
Immediate.
I don't think I had as much of an emotional attachment to that movie as I should have. Like, I know a lot of my friends love that movie. And it's a good movie and it's a good book, but I don't feel like it's as much of a staple in my childhood as it is as many others.
That's fair.
I had a lot of movies. I'm gonna speed run them really
you
quick.
can Spitfire.
Let's see. Beetlejuice, obviously.
10 out of 10.
My favorite movie of all time. Well, I have two favorite movies of all time. Beetlejuice is one of them. The Goonies.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Goonies Never Say Die. And then Heathers. Had the biggest crush on Christian Slater.
Heathers is...
Whatever you're about to say, you better keep it sweet. I will die. I will die on that cult classic hill.
I've listened to the musical.
Have you not seen the movie?
Heathers is one of those movies where people are like, oh my god, I love Heathers. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah. I'm like that with a couple movies. Because it's like, if you talk about not seeing it, then people will have your head. Literally me 2 minutes ago. I was like, don't you fucking dare.
Yeah.
No, but we should watch The thing is... Go ahead.
Another one of those movies is 27 Dresses and 16 Candles.
That was next on my list. You haven't seen 16 Candles?
No, I've seen bits and pieces, but I don't think I've ever seen the full movie.
I love 16 Candles. However, I don't remember any of it.
Didn't they remake it with like Debbie Ryan or something?
They made a Disney Channel version, but it wasn't the same premise as the movie 16 Candles, I don't think. But it's nice when I'm like, I know I love a movie, but I don't really remember much about it because it's like a fun little surprise every time I watch it.
Do you want to do movies and then
I guess
crushes from that year, and then movies and then crushes from that year, or do you want to do the movies in one half and then the crushes in the second half?
We can do movies and then crushes from that year.
Okay.
But I talked about my crushes from that year because I wrote them down specific to the movies.
Okay. So did you say all of yours then?
Yeah, except Jason Patrick.
Who's Jason Patrick?
He was from the Lost Boys, but yeah.
Gotcha. I have...
Oh, and Corey Haim. You know who Corey Feldman is?
Corey Feldman. The name is familiar.
Okay, Goonies, Mouth.
Mouth.
Yep.
Yes.
That's Corey Feldman. Mm-hmm. Corey Haim was his friend. Did you ever see License to Drive? He was also the blonde boy in the Lost Boys. Everybody in the 80s had a crush on either Corey Haim or Corey Feldman. I had a crush on Corey Haim.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's Corey Feldman? Let me see.
They played in a lot of movies together because they were best friends. They were the Coreys. People casted them together. Look at a young picture. Yep.
Period. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be casted together.
Right? We can't be the Coreys. We'd be the yappers.
I have John Stamos.
Obviously, yeah.
Patrick Dempsey. Obviously. Ralph Macchio.
Okay.
Period.
I never got that one, but I also...
Really?
Yeah. Not that I got it, but I never was like... I don't think I had an attraction to him.
I mean, even now, it still goes. Have you seen,
I haven't seen a recent picture of him.
Cobra Kai?
No, I need to.
He's
I know.
in Cobra Kai.
I know, I need to.
Do you want to go next on the 90s?
Yeah. I was also trying to write down movies that I knew that you knew. There are two that obviously we have to talk about. Specifically, more so related to us. The first one is My Girl.
That's the first one I wrote down.
Yeah. We have to talk about My Girl.
He can't see without his glasses. He wanted to be an acrobat.
10 out of 10 movie. That movie shook me to my fucking core.
That movie shattered me.
My mom and I, we had this thing that we did. I want to say it started with My Girl, where my mom showed me the movie and she didn't tell me that it was going to be sad. And so I'm sitting there on the couch, like 12 years old, and I got so excited because he's going into the woods after they talk about getting married and whatnot. And so he goes into the woods to look for the ring that she lost. And I got so excited. And I'm like sitting there on the couch. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to find the ring. He's going to find the ring. He's going to propose to her. It's going to be so cute. Oh my God, I love this. This is so cute. And then he steps on a beehive. And then my mom grabs a pillow and she slowly starts raising it over her face. And I was like, Mom. And she's like dead silent. And I was like, Mom. And I'm losing my shit. I'm like damn near, like I was in the span of 30 seconds. And then my mom covers her face and the cop rings the doorbell. And I was like, Mom, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. And my mom just starts sobbing. And I was in denial for like another 20 minutes. And then they had the funeral. And that shit fucked me up. And it started a tradition between my mom and I where we would show each other really happy movies, and then every few movies, to throw the other person off, we would throw a really fucking sad one in there to make the other person cry. And we never knew. The only one I ever refused to watch was The Color Purple because I knew how heartbreaking that movie was.
You've never seen it?
And then she made me watch it anyway. I made my mom... I had to stop that movie 15 minutes in because I was screaming. I had to literally pause the movie, walk out the front door, and do a lap around the block before I could finish the movie.
I'll never forgive you for making me watch My Girl.
I had to share the pain.
Why with me?
If it makes you feel any better, that's like my go-to movie I show anybody. When I'm like, have you ever seen My Girl? And they're like, no. I'm like, great. Guess what we're watching?
My Girl gives me Bridge to Terabithia vibes. Bridge to Terabithia gives me My Girl vibes.
Yeah.
The next movie I had My Girl up here. I have 10 Things I Hate About You.
That was my next one that I was going to say.
Is
were
it really?
The two core ones that we had to talk about.
Yeah, period. Yeah, that one.
Good movie.
10 out of 10. Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger is on my... Come on now.
James Gordon-Levitt.
James Gordon-Levitt. The true underdog of the 90s.
Period.
That movie is one of my go-to feel-good movies.
His name is not James. It's Joseph. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Why did I say James?
Oh.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I don't know.
Did I write down James?
James Gordon-Levitt.
No, I wrote down... Oh, because I was reading Theo James. That's later. Whoopsie. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Period.
Yeah, good movie.
10 out of 10 movie.
Really good movie. A movie that I mentioned before that I wasn't the biggest fan of that came out in the 90s was the Leonardo DiCaprio Romeo and Juliet.
I was gonna write that one down, and then I remembered that you told me that you didn't like it.
I don't.
So I didn't write it down.
No, but I do want to talk about like movies that I don't necessarily enjoy because people love that movie. They really do.
I think people love the movie because of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
I feel like there will be a movie that will come out and it's somebody's like favorite actor in it and they will die hard for that movie even though it's a horrible movie.
Yeah. I wish I was like that, but I'll be the first one to admit when a movie is not good.
You know what movie? I'm jumping into the future here.
Oh my gosh, I was about to do that too.
Call Me By Your Name. The first time I watched it, I liked it. The time I watched it after that, not a good movie. Not a great movie. It's a good movie, not my favorite movie.
I think it's almost like how Saltburn is, where it's very like visually pretty and beautiful, and like you're watching it, and I think the cinematography alone makes it like really entertaining to watch, but after that, with the plot, it doesn't feel very like stimulating.
Yeah, it's kind of, the plot is just like, I don't know if in the movie he's under 18, but the plot gives like grooming.
It is grooming.
It is? Is he under 18? Matthew, you smell so good.
Yeah, he was 17.
You smell so good. Yeah, that's it. Like, the first time I watched it, I was like, oh, this movie isn't bad. I liked Timothy
Chalamet.
I liked Timothée.
Timothy.
And then I watched it.
Chalamet.
I was like, oh, this is a pretty good movie. And then I watched it again. And I was like, what the fuck? Is this?
Justice for the Peach.
Period. And Armie Hammer? Armie Hammer Cannibal?
Armie Hammer, Great Smoky Mountains?
Yeah, like, what the fuck, Armie? What?
Oh my gosh.
What's that about? Please enlighten me.
A movie that, like, I die hard love. I love Florence Pugh. Love her to pieces. A movie that I am not a big fan of is Midsommar. And people love that movie.
My thing about Midsommar is I had to watch it again to understand what was happening.
I didn't have to watch it again. It was just very slow. It's a very slow-paced movie. And I think the symbolism in it is really nice and it's really beautiful and it's like the storytelling is really great. But the first hour to hour and a half of the movie, I was just bored.
Yeah. It kind of like, okay, first of all, Farley is in that movie. I was like,
I don't remember that.
Farley?
Yeah, I don't remember. I only saw it the one time, so I don't.
Oh, Farley is the dude that...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I don't know his name in the movie, so I'm going to reference him as Farley, but he was the one that got, like, hung up and his back was, like, flayed and...
Poor Farley.
Yeah, the sunflowers were growing out of his eyes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like movies that you... Like, when you're watching, you don't catch everything the first time, and then the second time or third time that you watch it, you're starting to catch new things. I like that about the movie, but Midsommar kind of, like, I don't know, it reminded me of, like, Hereditary. Like, I feel like I had to have, like, a basis about something to know what the movie was actually about. Because Hereditary, I wrote it up here, but I didn't really like it because I didn't know anything about the demon at the end.
Yeah.
Like, they don't tell you a single fucking thing about this demon. And then you have to go and do your own fucking research to find out what the actual fucking movie's about.
I don't want to have to work to watch a movie.
Exactly. Like,
the point of the movie is that I don't have to work.
Like, they referenced him, like, one time in the whole movie, and then you find out at the end he got, like, fucking possessed or something. Like, I don't know. But movies like that where I have to, like, do research on, like, certain things to understand what's going on, I don't understand. I don't get it. And with Midsommar, it was kind of like, what the heck is happening? Like, what kind of cult shit is going on?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was a fine movie. Like, it was okay. And I'm sure, I mean, if I was like a psychological horror fanatic, I'd probably love it, but I'm not.
I love horror. Horror is my favorite genre. I love it. And I don't know what it is about that movie, but I'm just not a big fan of it. And it sucks, because it's like, I love Florence Pugh.
Also, the fucking scene, the barn scene. What the fuck?
The symbolism, Kara, the symbolism.
What's the symbolism? What is it? What is it? Because I don't even know. What is that?
I need answers,
dude.
Now.
If I could never act. I couldn't be in that scene. If I was an actor, do not put me in a scene like that. I'm laughing. I'm howling because what the fuck?
He said,
what the fuck were they doing, bro? They were all just standing around them watching. I was like, tits out and everything. Like, Grammy, put him away. No. We didn't even see all that. Florence Pugh was good in it, though. Her acting, top tier. But that scene, what the fuck? The Truman Show.
Okay.
The Truman Show. 10 out of 10 movie. Love the movie. My thing is, with The Truman Show, how the fuck did he not realize he was in a TV show the whole time?
Cinema.
You're like, ask me for a drink. Ask me for a drink.
Can I have a drink?
Yeah, do you want this beautiful Celsius energy drink? Essential energy accelerates metabolism. They were doing that the whole time.
I mean, when you think about it, maybe, like, if that's what you're so accustomed to, like, if that's what you feel like life is, then you're not going to see anything out of the ordinary with it.
But then how did he realize
Fuck!
it?
I forgot to turn the lamps on. Sorry. Yeah, that's so crazy.
I don't understand. Like, if you're accustomed to it, then you wouldn't even realize that it's a thing.
I don't know. Yeah, the psychology of that is very strange.
But I guess, have you seen the movie, right?
A long time ago.
I guess because the girl that was, like, warning him about it kind of, like, it makes sense because of that. Because if she would have never warned him, he would have never been like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So I guess it makes sense. But 8 out of 10 movie.
Clueless.
Another one.
Paul Rudd.
Never seen it.
Huh. Really?
Mm-mm.
Well, that movie does have some controversial things in it. Seeing as how
I
she
have
falls
heard
in love, she falls in love with her stepbrother. The step siblings fall in love.
Do they end up together?
They sure do.
Oh.
Well, I mean, they're no longer step siblings.
It's giving like
They were they became step siblings, I think, when they were older. Like,
doesn't the same thing happen in Fosters? The Fosters?
We are not talking about the fucking Fosters because
I've never seen it, but I saw a TikTok of it. Like,
show is fucking insane, Kira.
Is it?
Yes. The same thing happens on the Fosters. It's bad. It's really bad.
In the Fosters?
Yeah.
What happens in the Fosters?
They keep getting back together. And the thing is the step siblings in Clueless, I haven't seen it in like a few years, so I could be wrong, but they got together after the parents divorced.
Okay. That's not horrible.
Yeah. So it wasn't like while they were together. It's still really weird. Mm-hmm. But no, the Fosters, they were living in the same house.
Did the parents know?
No, and then they found out. It was crazy. What happened when they found out? Girl, cinema happened. Literally. They split them up, forced them to break up, like they kept them separated. And like basically they were fostering Callie, and I think they threatened that like if something were to keep happening that they would like relocate her.
Wait, how did they find out?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I haven't seen it since I was in middle school. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
But Paul Rudd, oh,
period. Paul Rudd. I had him up here.
Aged like fine wine.
The beginning of an era.
Never seen it.
No, that's not the name of the movie. That's just it is the beginning of an era. Scream.
Oh, okay. It's like I don't know.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it. Matthew Lillard.
Oh my god. The beginning of an era. Scream movies. All of them. Haven't seen the new ones. Don't know if I want to see the new ones.
I watched the most recent one and it was pretty good.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
With
Jenna Ortega? Yeah.
I might watch it then.
The first Scream, monumental in my life.
Literally. The second one, the fact that the first one, it was
Billy and Stu.
Second one, was it Stu's mom? Or Billy's mom? It was Billy's mom. And whoever else it was. The third one, who was in the third one? Who were the killers? It doesn't matter. Monumental. Absolutely iconic. Period.
The first Scream movie was my comfort movie for so long. I have a video.
I wouldn't call it a comfort movie.
I'm serious. I have a video of me crying and I'm watching Scream to make me feel better. And I'm quoting the lines, "You want to play Psycho Killer? Okay, I'll go first. No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel." Oh my god.
Iconic movie.
Literally, Matthew Lillard, please. Matthew Lillard
As Shaggy.
I have him in here as Shaggy.
Period. That's all I gotta say. That's all I'm saying.
I need him biblically.
Emotionally, physically, mentally.
Biblically. In a way that is concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Then finally, Edward Scissorhands.
Period. I think I have that one too.
That is another movie
Indeed.
where I wanted to say that it's like 16 Candles, where it's like, I never remember what that movie's about. And then I put it on and it's like a nice little surprise.
I haven't seen it in a long time. Winona Ryder in anything. Beetlejuice, Stranger Things.
But no, I had the biggest crush on Johnny Depp as Edward Scissorhands.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't have a crush. That was like the only thing that I didn't have a crush on him in.
Really? That's the only one that I did, aside from Crybaby, which I texted you about.
Never seen Crybaby. What is Crybaby?
It's a musical, and it's.
You didn't have a crush on Johnny Depp in Sweeney Todd?
No. You know why? Because I had a crush on Helena Bonham Carter.
Okay, fair. Fair.
Are you kidding me? That's my wife.
The last movie I have is Nightmare Before Christmas. It's just iconic. And
oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people that haven't seen that movie.
I know. I noticed that.
It kind of blows my mind. That is like the, like, Christmas Halloween movie.
It is, and it's pretty much the most basic Tim Burton movie ever. Everybody knows, and like, yeah, I don't know how there are people that don't know what The Nightmare Before Christmas is, but that truly blows my mind.
Yeah. Some people just don't like the style of it.
Pussies.
Real. Okay, moving on to the thousands.
The
2000s. First movie I have, American Psycho.
Okay.
Period.
Starting strong.
Mm-hmm. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, okay, yeah, valid.
Hey, Paul!
I'm gonna start out slightly stronger. Twilight.
Period.
Twilight.
Also the beginning of an era.
The beginning of an era.
All right.
Like, come on. Fucking Robert Pattinson in Twilight, and another beginning of an era. Robert Pattinson.
Can I tell you something?
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
That I've never told you before?
What?
I'm such a Jacob girly. Only in the first movie.
Please.
Only in the first movie.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Jacob in the first movie is fine.
Okay.
Any other one?
It's when
it's on fucking sight.
When he's... You nicknamed my baby after the Loch Ness Monster? Bella.
This whole time. Don't you ever wonder? This whole time, it was Nessie.
You know what fucked me up?
What?
Because you showed me the Twilight movies.
Sure did.
You know what fucked me up?
What?
Which movie is it where Alice has the vision? The big vision.
Oh, Breaking Dawn.
The big fight.
Or, wait, of the big fight? Oh, part 2.
I was so mad at you. I was so mad at you. Like, I've never had... Bella, ever since that day, I've never been more mad in my life. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When Seth died, I literally...
And then when Leah sacrificed herself afterwards?
Literally wanted to kill you. Like, I wanted, like, oh my god.
That fight still, like, when you watch it, and you, even knowing it's a vision, like, I still saw
I did... I was crying so bad.
I read all of the books in elementary school, right? That movie came out, I think, when I was in, like, 5th grade. And I went to go see it in the theaters. And that scene was not in the fucking book. And so I'm sitting there in the theater, and I'm like, oh my god, they went off script. I was like, oh my god, everybody's dying. Bro, I was losing it. And then
I've never been more upset.
That was my Avengers Endgame. That was my Endgame.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. Robert Pattinson, Twilight, Harry Potter. Oh my god. Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
I'm the world's biggest Harry Potter fan.
Have you ever seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
No, and I really want to.
Please watch it.
I know.
Please watch it. It's so good. Along with that one, 500 Days of Summer.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Going back to Gordon-Levitt. Zooey Deschanel is like a treasure. I feel like she just needs to be protected.
I'm sad that I can't get into New Girl. I want to be into New Girl. I just can't.
I cannot get out of New Girl.
I just can't do it. I don't know
lives
why.
In my head, rent free. Winston.
I want to like it so much, and I. It's not that I don't like it. It's just, it feels like repetitive, and I'm only on the first season.
That's why, because you're on the first season.
Is the first season just the worst?
It's not the worst, but
there's worse seasons?
Well, yeah, because they were supposed to have, I think, like 8 or 9 seasons, and after season 6, they were told that they got canceled, so they only had 1 season left. So they jammed everything that was supposed to happen into 1 season, and it was just very chaotic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All the clips that I've seen I've been sent clips, and they're funny. Like, I like the clips, but I'm watching it, and I'm just like, these aren't like the clips that I've seen.
Yeah, you just got to get into it. That's all.
Yeah.
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd, of course.
Obviously. Mamma Mia, also.
Mamma Mia.
Here I go again. Mama.
I love ABBA. Haven't seen the movie.
Mamma Mia?
Mm-mm.
You haven't seen Mamma Mia? What?
I know.
You're gonna.
I love
break
ABBA.
My heart. You're gonna break my fucking heart. Oh my god. That movie's so good.
I want to see it.
I can't even talk about what I was gonna be like, oh my god, Colin Firth was like I didn't have a crush on the conventional like male lead in Mamma Mia. I had a crush on Colin Firth. And that doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't.
Damn.
I'll watch it soon.
It's okay.
Super bad.
Super bad.
Super bad.
Michael Cera.
Michael Cera.
The unsung hero of the 2000s.
I love Michael Cera.
That man.
Jonah Hill.
Can I... Oh my god. Michael Cera, tell me why I was crushing on this man in Barbie as Alan.
Period. As you should.
Him as Alan, this little move that he did where he was like...
Oh my god,
like,
we love Alan.
Michael. I was like, you go, Michael. Superbad is very good. I don't think I love it as much as other people do. Just because movies like that, I don't typically find them as funny as other people
I
do.
definitely think that I liked it a lot more when I first watched it.
Yeah.
Like, if I watch it again, it's not as funny.
Yeah.
But it is still good.
It's like, I never, like, when it comes to movies like The Hangover, Superbad,
The Interview.
The Interview, The End of the World.
This is the End.
This is the End.
I have that one written down too.
Yeah,
but
like those movies are funny, but they're not something that I'm like, I don't think I'm as into them as everybody else is.
Yeah.
So like Superbad, very funny if I need to like laugh. Oh, fuck. I forgot to write one down that I actually do love. That is like that. Well, it's not entirely like that.
Which one?
Zombieland.
Zombieland. Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh my. Jesus.
Him in what is it called? Now You See Me.
Oh my god. I
had to take a breath.
Girl. This is what I need men to know, right? I don't need you to be like six packs and abs and cocky and confident and fucking like
be funny.
Be
hilarious.
Funny, charismatic, awkward. Have a personality. Jesse Eisenberg, he got that personality. Michael Cera, he got that personality.
I love cursed Michael Cera pictures.
Oh my god, yeah. Matthew Gubler got that energy. Come on. These are the men that we want.
Real.
We are not passing the Bechdel test.
I have Shrek up here.
Oh my god, me too! You have Shrek! Unironically, I think Shrek is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Real.
There's never going to be a movie that comes anywhere close to what Shrek achieved. No. But also, there are two movies that I think also did really well with Shrek in that time period. The Cat in the Hat.
The Cat in the Hat! Yes! Oh my god. I put that movie on at work. And
oh my god, you're women.
Like, turn this shit off. I was like, what? What? And he was like, this movie traumatized me when I was a kid. I was like,
may I take a license and may I take a registration? May I take a, you're one hot mama. Get out of here.
I freaking love that movie. He was like, because we were at the part where he chops off his tail.
Yeah.
And he turned the TV off. Yeah. I was like,
bro,
you're joking.
He said, son of a...
I fucking love that movie.
I love The Cat in the Hat.
Movie.
Such a good movie.
But yeah, The Cat in the Hat, 10 out of fucking 10.
1000%.
Best movie ever. I have Mean Girls.
Mean Girls,
Mean Girls, and my last one is Coraline.
Oh, good ones.
Two good picks.
Yeah.
Coraline gets better every time I watch it.
Yeah, I was terrified. The amount of detail, not a single thing in Coraline is an accident.
Real.
The amount of detail they have in just the opening scene alone is incredible.
I've been down a rabbit hole of theories and stuff in this movie. It's crazy. And every time I click on a new video, there's something new.
Yeah.
It's insane.
People are finding stuff left and right. Did you see the video of when Coraline and her mom go shopping and she's trying on those gloves of
And
that
the girl in
lady?
the back.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like this, like, or when she's leaving, when she's going through the tunnel between the other world and her like main one, and you see like the socks and the clothes of the old children and like the ghost children and everything like that. That's crazy. It's incredible.
It's incredible.
It's
an absolute fucking masterpiece.
It really is.
Never gets old.
I think it was very underappreciated for its time. Scooby-Doo.
I'll take that one. Yeah. About 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. I'm not gonna say it's the best, but I do think it was very underappreciated because that movie went from an R-rated film to PG. And I'll tell you what, it still was.
Yeah. Are we on the thousands? Chad Michael Murray.
Okay.
Corbin Bleu. Right? Corbin Bleu? Corbin Bleu. Are you hearing me? You're not reacting. Just wondering if you can hear me. Corbin Bleu.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God, yes.
Penn Badgley.
Young Penn hits a little different. Younger. In the 2000s. What did you say?
Penn Badgley.
Penn Badgley?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was younger.
What are you saying?
Penn Badgley. Well, I mean, still, it's the same person. I'm just making sure we're saying the same person. Like, we're talking about the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because I said younger and your face dropped.
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't like him now?
No, I do. I'm just saying he hits different when he was younger.
Oh. No, girl, he hits the same. I'll tell you that right now.
I got really scared. I was like, wait, what's happening?
I didn't know what you were saying.
I was like, why am I being shunned?
I'm shunning you. I'm looking right at you.
No, hold on, wait.
That's hilarious.
Said all of these, for the most part, Robert Pattinson, Colin Firth, Helena Bonham Carter, Matthew Lillard, Tom Felton as well.
Tom Felton.
Bestie Boo. This is where I feel like we are going to take a turn into movies that, like, really shaped our childhoods, and that's the 2010s. And I'm
Start off strong.
Because I have two that I feel like start off so strong. Obviously, we have to go with what I've been obsessing with lately. The Amazing Spider-Man.
Girl, you started off a little too strong.
I have re-dived headstrong. Andrew Garfield.
If you're watching this.
Your Highness. My love.
Hey. Louder than everybody else.
Did my phone number get, like, lost in your phone?
Did you get my letters?
Did you get my letters?
I sent them with the pigeon, like you asked.
Did your publicist not relay the message?
Are you busy filming? Because I can come by.
I can bring coffee.
Yeah.
For you and your friends.
Some donuts. Myself.
I think he has a peanut allergy, so I can make sure.
Andrew. Please.
Return my calls. Oh my god. But no, The Amazing Spider-Man, fantastic movie. The two Amazing Spider-Mans that we got, really great. We deserved the third one. We deserved it. I think Andrew Garfield was a really fantastic, like, I know people say that Peter Parker, like, the perfect Peter Parker was Tobey, the perfect Spider-Man was Andrew, and then the perfect mix was Tom. I disagree. I think the perfect mix
Your dad said the same thing to me.
Yeah, I think the perfect mix was actually Andrew. Because, like, he played the awkwardness and also the swagger. Because Peter Parker had both awkwardness and swagger. If you read the comics, he played it perfectly. The only reason that people were, like, weird about it is because they were like, oh, Andrew Garfield's too hot of a Peter Parker. That's all that I heard growing up from people. They were like, he's too hot to play Peter Parker. And what about it?
Tom Holland was also hot. Tobey Maguire was also hot.
Y'all are just mad.
Period.
Because you can't look like Andrew Garfield. And honestly, if there was more than one Andrew Garfield in the world,
he's mine.
My heart.
He's hers. She can have him.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know, Andrew. I'd die for you to be with Bella. Just saying.
If Andrew Garfield so much as looked at me, I would spontaneously combust. If he was like, hello, darling. hate it here.
Okay,
go ahead.
I have Get Out.
Okay.
Get Out made me like scared to leave the house for like a week after I watched it.
That movie was
terrifying. I already had trust issues, and I watched that movie and I was like, oh my god.
He said, come to the house for dinner.
Terrified.
Never leave.
That fucking teacup
That movie,
that she had.
Insane. That movie was just
Terrifying. Really scary. 10 out of 10. Great
10 out of
movie.
10. Good movie.
Jordan Peele.
Really fantastic.
Really
actor.
fantastic.
Absolutely.
100%. Oh my god. Key and Peele. I used to watch them all the fucking time. And when I first watched that movie, I didn't know it was like Jordan Peele. And then I was like, the credits rolled and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know he made movies. Was that the first movie he made?
Who? Jordan Peele?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Because
actually.
he made, what was that other movie he made? Us?
Yeah.
And then he made Nope.
Mm-hmm.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy. But
I didn't see Nope, but
I haven't seen Nope either. But Us was crazy too.
yeah, that one was crazy.
That's just like fucking, like, I don't even like psychological horror movies. Like, it's not that I don't like them, but they're not my thing.
Yeah.
But those two movies, holy shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. I like a movie where afterwards you're just sitting there thinking about it nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Perks of Being a Wallflower. That is my other favorite movie. Beetlejuice and The Perks of Being a Wallflower are my two favorite movies. Directly under that is the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but that was in the 70s, I believe. So, but The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Logan Lerman.
But The Perks of Being a Wallflower is like, I don't want to say it. It's definitely a movie that I'm like, come on, Eileen, I swear. We learned that dance before any of you TikTok people learned it.
Period.
Just to let you
We
know.
have a video too.
We have a video from when I was 14.
Do we have a video?
We do have a video.
We have a video.
From when I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
We learned
We
that
practiced it for at least 2 hours.
a day.
A day.
Not just 2 hours, but
And then we did it, and it was awkward.
it was awkward.
Period. We did that.
We did that.
We
I
did
love
that.
The Perks of Being Well. I share a little too much trauma with Charlie, so.
And we'll do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson. I almost wrote
I
that
didn't
down.
write that down, but Logan Lerman made me think of it.
White Boy of the Century.
White Boy of the Century. A Quiet Place.
Oh yeah. A Quiet
John
Place. John Krasinski. John Krasinski. Hey guys. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Jim Halpert.
I can be funny. Not really. I'm not very funny.
I'll be quiet.
I can be quiet. I'll be your Pam. I'll be your awkward.
Oh, dude. I didn't write him down either, but
John Krasinski. A Quiet Place was really good.
it was.
If
I
I-
haven't seen the second one yet.
Really? I wrote that
Was it
down
good?
on here. Yeah, so that actually kind of goes hand in hand with one of the things that we texted about, and I can get to that when we get there. But yeah, John Krasinski in A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place in general, so good. It was.
Oh, the end killed me, bro.
Oh, I sobbed. I cried like a
It
baby.
killed me.
That movie has so many different subplots as well, and it's just like, I love a movie where it has like multiple, and then they come together in the end and they tie together really beautifully for like a good amount of closure. Really good, really fantastic movie.
10 out of 10. 11 out of 10, actually.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to like that movie as much as I did when I watched it.
Yeah.
I thought the premise was kind of silly.
Yeah.
A movie that everybody loves that I don't really care for.
Watch it.
I'm really scared. Is La La Land.
Never seen it.
Okay.
I like Ryan Gosling.
I like Ryan Gosling. I like Emma Stone. I think the performances they did were really great. But I don't think I was as into it as everybody else was.
It's a musical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good? Are the songs good?
Yeah, but they didn't stick with me. But I know everybody's like a die-hard La La Land fan.
Yeah, I never got around to watching it.
And it didn't hit for me like it hit for everybody else, I guess. Made me really sad.
That's fair. Beautiful Boy. I don't know if you've seen that.
I didn't, but I really want to.
It's good.
I've heard a lot.
It's so good.
That's with Timothy Chalamet, right?
Yeah, I
Timothée.
went to see it with Charity,
Mm-hmm.
and I left the theater crying. Steve Carell, insane in that movie. So good. When I think Steve Carell, I think Michael Scott. So I think he's a very funny guy. But in this movie, it was such like a serious movie. Mm-hmm. Immaculate acting from all parties. Timothée, however you say it. Steve Carell, 10 out of 10. It was so good.
I love when an actor who is primarily known for their comedic roles can play a serious role like that and really make
diversity.
It. Yeah. Knives Out.
Never saw it.
Whoa. Oh, no. No. No.
Is it good?
So good.
Isn't it?
Chris Evans, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Isn't it a murder mystery or something?
Mm-hmm. It's so good. Oh, I think
you know what I watched recently? Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
I wanted to watch that. How was it?
It was good. It's worth the watch.
Okay.
But I wouldn't watch it again.
I want to watch Lisa Frankenstein.
I want to watch Lisa Frankenstein.
I haven't gotten around to it yet. Mm-hmm. And then I know you haven't seen Little Women, but
yeah, not yet.
Little Women
I want to though.
So good. I genuinely think.
Have you seen Lady Bird?
No, and I really want to.
Oh, you should watch Lady Bird.
I want to watch all the Greta Gerwig movies because she's just an incredible director. Little Women, I think, is the best movie of the 2010s. And I'm saying that with the utmost amount of praise because The Perks of Being a Wallflower is my favorite. And I absolutely, like, the Amazing Spider-Man, like, I have a lot of movies from that time period that I absolutely love. Andrew Garfield. However, Little Women, I don't think there's anything that can beat that for me. It is just so incredibly beautiful. And I highly recommend if nobody has ever seen it to go watch it.
I gotta watch it.
My crushes.
Maze Runner. Sorry.
Oh,
didn't mean to interrupt,
yeah.
but Maze Runner.
Yeah.
All of them. Oh my god.
Why'd
they do my man Newt like that?
That was Brody Sangster.
Why would they do him like that, bruh? I cried for a week.
Justice for Newt.
Justice for Newt. Thomas Brody Sangster.
That man does not age. That man has not aged in like 10 years. Hey, yo, Thomas, go get your girl.
Okay.
She growling for you.
I got Thomas Brody Sangster, Dylan O'Brien, Theo James, Michael B. Jordan, Avon Jogia?
Michael B. Jordan.
I was speed running girl.
Oh my.
Killmonger?
Holy shit.
Oh, I'm gonna break my mic.
He is one of my favorite Marvel villains. Without a doubt.
Period.
You watch it and you feel for him.
Yeah.
And that's one of the beautiful things about Marvel. I don't want to get too deep into Marvel right now because I know that that's a lot.
We could do a whole podcast episode on Marvel.
We could. I am not caught up. I haven't watched anything
I'm not
since
caught up, but
midnight.
everything before.
Yeah. But Marvel does a really great job at humanizing the villains. Mm-hmm. A really fantastic job to where you're watching them and you're like, damn, they got a point.
Yeah.
Killmonger.
Not saying they have, like, validation to kill, but...
No. But you're, like, watching it and you're like, damn, like, they have a right to be angry.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Evans. Sebastian Stan, Tom Hiddleston, all of Marvel. What are they feeding you? What are they feeding you? Protein? What the fuck?
Testosterone!
What the fuck are they feeding you? Let me know. So, like...
Period.
I can... Oh my god. Insane.
Insane, actually. Ross Lynch, Andy Samberg.
Ross Lynch. Oh my god. Andy Samberg is yours, girl. I know.
Give him to me.
My Andrew Garfield is your Andy Samberg.
I want him. Dylan Minnette.
Dylan Minnette is weird because I don't see it until I watch him acting. Mm-hmm. I don't see it and then, like, he's Helmet. And I'm like, oh. Not Helmet. Not Helmet, actually.
Not Helmet.
No. Maybe...
Clay Jensen.
Yeah. Goosebumps. Him and Goosebumps.
Wallows. That's all I'm saying.
Wallows.
And then last one, Dominic Fike.
Obviously.
Period.
And then...
Oh my god, Dominic. The kids fucking miss you. God.
Come pay your child support.
Come home.
In person. Come pay your child support in person.
Come to my fucking mansion.
I cleaned just for you.
I cleaned it.
I cleaned it. I made you food.
My wraparound balcony. in my 6 cars.
My wraparound
6-car
porch.
garage.
The in-ground pool.
In-ground pool, the big trampoline, indoor arcade. Come on.
It's all waiting for you. 2020s. Girl.
Wonka.
That's on mine.
Mm-hmm.
Wonka was good.
Wonka was good.
I did like Wonka.
I thought I wasn't going to like Wonka.
I knew. See, here's the thing. I was begging somebody to go watch fucking Wonka with me. Begging. Nobody wanted to go see it. I knew from that first trailer I was going to fucking love it. I was at work when that trailer came out. What?
Nothing.
I was at work when that trailer came out. And people were annihilating it. And I literally looked to the guys that I was working with, and I was like, people are hating on this. This is literally fucking Wonka. This is this is the perfect trailer. This is what Wonka is all about. And everybody's like, it's too whimsical, it's too musically, it's too this, it's too that. I'm like, this is literally fucking Wonka. Like,
period.
I think it's gonna be great. And it was. I begged everybody to go see it, and all of my friends were like, nope, that's a you thing. No, I'm not gonna spend my money on that. No, I'm not gonna go watch it.
Girl, why didn't you ask me?
I did. You said you were afraid of movie theaters.
Oh, I did say that. Because it's terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
They're so secluded. Anybody could walk in.
Yeah.
No, like metal detector. No metal detectors.
Yeah.
No security. Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's fair.
Terrifying.
But yeah, I loved Wonka. Tick, tick, boom.
Tick, tick, boom.
Tick, tick, boom. You know I gotta support my man Andrew Garfield. Oh my god.
You know, I'm gonna admit something. Never mind.
No, go ahead.
The
Say
only
it with your
thing
chest.
that I didn't like with Tick Tick Boom was the song that they had the guy sing in his office.
Is this real?
Yeah. I hate it. I hate it, Bella. I can't. I skip it every time.
I skip it too. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't. Why would they make him do that?
Is
Why
this
would they
real
put-
life?
The angles. Is this real life? Get out of my face. Cut that part out. Cut it out. You looked at it. You edited it. You saw it. You let him do that, and then you put it in the movie. Cut it out. Make it go away. It's making me have nightmares. I'm scared. I'm scared. Mom, come pick me up. It's scary. It's terrifying. From the angle. Don't get me wrong. Like, the emotion is there, but why would they make him do that?
I don't want this to be real life. I don't.
Get him out of there, bro.
Oh my god. Tick, tick.
Tick Tick Boom, though, 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10 because of that song. Get it out. 10 out of 10, though.
Oh my god. There's like no words. Like, there's nothing. It's just, he's
Literally.
Is this real
The
life?
only words in the song,
And
bro.
then Jonathan Larson is in the background. He's like, my friend. But they don't include that in the soundtrack either. So you're just listening to repeated.
I can't.
He's like in my car. Like,
I hate like when there's musicals and the soundtrack, like they don't put the parts in that were in the movie in the soundtrack.
yes,
I hate that.
Yeah, because I need to watch the movie in my head.
Yeah, like it takes away from like because I'm sitting there, I'm listening to Let It Shine, and in my head and out loud, I'm like, Roxy, I'm sorry, but he doesn't say it in the thing, so I sound dumb.
The FBI agents are judging me. They're judging
For
me
real.
too closely right now.
Palm Springs.
Never seen it.
Never seen it. Watch it.
Okay.
It's about first of all, Andy Samberg. Gotta
Andy
watch it.
Samberg.
It's about this dude who's caught in like a time what is it called?
time loop?
Time loop. Yeah. It's really good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, if I'm ever in a time loop, I'm telling you, and you better fucking believe me.
Okay. We'll be time loop buddies.
Yeah.
I believe in that heavily.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Talk to Me. Did you ever see Talk to Me?
Mm-mm.
That movie.
What is that? I've never even heard of that movie.
It's an A24 horror movie. It was, I want to say it was voted the scariest horror movie.
Oh, that's probably why I
of the
haven't
year
seen
last
it.
year. So good. Kira,
Bella, I can't. Horror movies?
I have seen so many horror movies. I love horror movies. They're my favorite. That is the first one in probably a decade that scared the absolute shit out of me. And
You have to... It has to be dead in the middle of the day. sun shining bright as fuck, windows, curtains open, blinds open, doors locked, trap me in the room, all the lights are on, no sounds whatsoever from anywhere. I can't have anybody knocking on the door. I can't have any planes going by. I can't have any trains going by. It has to be dead silent or I'm gonna shit my pants. Put on the movie with some light music in the background so that I can focus on the music in case the movie is too scary.
Real.
And then I'll watch it. I can't do, like, scary movies.
I can.
It took me so long to watch the Conjuring movies.
I think I made you watch The Conjuring.
Did you?
Yeah. I know I made I made Tori watch them.
Yeah, I don't think you made me, because the first time I seen them was with Brayden and John.
Really?
Yeah, and that was, like, 3 years ago. I refused to watch them.
I love that movie. They're a pretty good movie. Well, they started out good and then they got kind of wonky.
Terrifying. Oh my god. They literally they bought a Valak mask and they would hide it around the house.
Stop, that's kind of funny.
I was shitting my pants every other day, bro. I cannot.
They had it out for you.
Yes. And then they tried to prank John, and they bought a bunch of like candles, and he bought an outfit, like the nun outfit.
Did he really?
Yeah. I don't know if he still has it, but it was crazy. God. There was like a prank war going on in my house. I was like, get me out of the middle of this. I don't want to be here.
You live with boys, to be fair, so.
I was like, please stop it. That mask, they hid it in the closet.
In your closet? They put it in your closet?
No, wait, we had a downstairs closet.
Oh,
and I we had a bunch of Lily stuff in there. Like a bunch for old stuff. Terrifying. Brayden had this like big coat, and he put it like in the coat so that it looked like it was a fucking person.
No.
I was like, I'm gonna throw this shit away if I find it. I don't know where it is. I don't want to know where it is. But that shit was scary.
Horrifying. I love that, actually. I kind of want to do that. I might buy one.
Please do not.
I might buy one and just move it around my apartment by myself.
I will cry, like, actually.
It's just me.
Here, I'm gonna put it today. You open the curtains, you're like, oh, I forgot you were here.
No, I would genuinely forget that I did it, and I would scare the fucking shit out of myself. I'd probably cry.
Oh, we have to talk about the Barbie movie.
Oh my god, the Barbie movie.
11 out of 10, 12 out of 10.
That movie.
So good.
So incredible. The speech that America Ferrera gave in that is insane, because the amount of men who watched that afterwards and were like, they asked specifically, like, is that real? Or, like, is that how you feel? Or, like, is that something that, like, women actually think? Yes.
Literally.
But, yeah, like, I don't know. I got very lucky. I did go to the Barbie movie with somebody who, it was a guy that I went to the Barbie movie with. And afterwards, we came out of the theater, and he was like, that was really good. This guy, yeah. He was really chill. He was like, that was really good. I really liked that. He was like, that was a good movie.
That was really good. I should have got that.
I should get away from me.
Give me that.
I'm joking. I'm
joking.
What are your thoughts on the Barbie movie?
I think people who don't like the Barbie movie are not very feminine friendly.
Yeah.
Feminism friendly. I think if you watch that movie like with your girlfriend and you're like, that movie wasn't very good, or what was the point of that movie? You obviously did not watch the movie.
Yeah.
And you did not deserve to watch the movie, because that movie was literally... Okay, first of all, I want to talk about who was that guy that was making jokes about Barbie.
Yeah.
Fuck that dude.
Yeah.
Because he obviously did not watch the fucking movie.
Those jokes broke my fucking heart.
Literally.
And people were like, you're being too sensitive.
The whole point of that fucking movie was about dudes like that.
Yeah.
Like, that shit pissed me off. That's all I have to say. Great movie. 10 out of 10.
Really good movie. I really appreciated how Barbie was still powerful and, like, strong and amazing while being pink and girly and frilly and wearing heels and dresses and dressing up and having fun. That is what I love, because I hate the stigma that you can't do all of those things and not be powerful and strong and badass. Like,
and I like at the end of the movie where she still got to do what she actually wanted to do in the real world.
I really appreciate that cast was fully in it 100%, because there were a lot of people who, when they heard the idea that are in the cast, they didn't like it. And then Greta Gerwig sat them down and she showed them the script. And after they read the script, they were like fully immersed in it.
Yeah.
America Ferrera, I think, if I'm not mistaken, she didn't want anything to do with it. And then she read the script and she fell in love with it. Like, little things like that really go to show you how great that movie is.
Yeah.
And I like that the men as well are okay with just being Kens.
Yeah.
They're okay with not being the main characters, and they're okay with supporting the movie and sticking up for it and defending it.
I think all men are Kens.
All men are Kens, except for the Alan.
Except for Alan.
Except for Alan. And that's only Michael Cera. Nobody else can claim that role.
Period.
There are two more that I have that I feel like are monumental. No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home.
I wrote that down.
That one, come on. Come on. You can't tell
iconic.
me. I was there opening night in the theater. Incredible. Packed theater.
Absolutely iconic.
The screaming and cheering. I cried. I laughed. I bawled. Everything. Goosebumps. Such a great movie.
You know what pained me? Opening night of Endgame.
I wasn't a Marvel fan, so I didn't get to experience Endgame in theaters. It still breaks my heart to this day. Yeah, that's why I think that's why No Way Home was so monumental for me.
It was insane, yeah.
That was my Endgame. So I was just like, it was very nice.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 movie. Oh my god. Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I never got to see it.
Please watch it.
I will. I have a list of movies that are like staples and
It's
really popular
insane.
that I need to watch.
It's absolutely insane. It's crazy. That has to be like in my top 10 movies of all time.
Really?
Yeah. Really good movie.
Did you ever, I know you said you weren't big on horror, Barbarian? No? Okay. Then the only other one that I know that you will know is Don't Worry, Darling. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, I watched the first half.
You didn't finish it?
I told you I didn't finish it.
Why didn't you finish it again? I don't
remember why I didn't finish it.
Okay.
I think I had to do something. But the first half was really good. And I kind of know what happens at the end.
You didn't experience it.
But I didn't experience it yet.
Oh.
You know, I also have another confession that you're going to get really mad at me for.
What?
I've never seen Dunkirk.
Oh. Okay. Ooh, did you watch My Policeman?
No. No. But I know what it's about.
Did you watch Eternals?
No.
Damn. Okay. Anyways, I guess you don't know. We can't talk about Don't Worry, Darling.
My last one was Saltburn, but we already really talked about Saltburn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute. One thing about Saltburn. It's a good movie. The ending of the movie. Usually I'm good at like assuming what's happening and what's going to happen at the end. But I didn't really... Saltburn spoilers. I didn't think he was going to kill Elspeth.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to like stay with her. I mean, he did stay with her technically, but I thought that he was going to stay with her until she actually died. I didn't think he was going to kill her. I know he killed everybody else, and like by the time he like killed Felix, I was like, okay, I know he's going to start killing people now. Yeah. But like I thought if he was going to stay with somebody, it was going to be Elspeth.
I don't know, because he wanted the estate and the property. And also he was obviously very attached to Felix. So after he killed him, I was like, well, everybody's free game, because...
I mean, yeah, but like he would have still gotten Saltburn because Elspeth was much older than him. She would have died eventually.
Yeah, but I don't know if he wanted it like quickly. So
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, the fucking stones at the end, I was like, that's crazy. The motherfucker fished them stones out of there. Like, okay. All right.
For real.
And the end scene. What's the matter on the dance floor?
After I watched that, I literally texted like 3 people and I was like, I just want to be Barry Keoghan like dancing around a mansion naked to Murder on the Dance Floor.
Real.
I've never seen somebody look so happy.
For real, he was getting it.
He was getting it.
The fucking. I was like, okay, sir. I want to know what happened to Farley. Like, I know he got like kicked out of there forever, but like, I want to know what happened to him like after that.
I don't know.
Like, I feel like they should have had.
I haven't seen the movie in like 4 months, so I don't really remember it that well. Mm-hmm. And also, when I watched it, I had strep throat, so I was like out of this world in pain meds. So
That's fair.
I was just like, I was there for the ride. We hope you enjoyed us not passing the Bechdel test for another hour and a half. Mm-hmm. We appreciate you watching these videos so much. We don't have like a way to transition easily in and out of these topics of conversation. So if it ever seems blunt and to the point, like that's just kind of how it's going to be. So we apologize. But we hope you enjoyed this week's episode. We enjoyed filming it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, if you did, then we have a link tree posted down below where we have our YouTube, our Facebook, our Instagram, our TikTok, and our Spotify. So
not Twitter.
Not Twitter. Never Twitter.
No.
So give us a like and follow on all of those. And
Subscribe.
And we will catch you next week. And yeah. Finger guns. Bye.